Breaking news out of the UK, Buckingham Palace has just released a statement over the allegations against the former Prince Andrew's links to Jeffrey Epstein. It says King Charles has made clear his profound concern at allegations which continue to come to light in respect of former Prince Andrew's conduct. If we are approached by police, we stand ready to support them. Comes after King Charles was heckled over Andrew's ties to Epstein earlier in the day.
Charles, how long have you known about Andrew and Epstein? Andrew got prosecution!
A little hard to hear what he said, the heckler, but I believe he said, Charles, how long have you known about Andrew and Epstein? To which there was, you could hear the groan from the crowd who were there to support the King. But this all comes as the Prince and Princess of Wales also released a statement overnight saying they're deeply concerned by the continuing revelations surrounding Jeffrey Epstein. Rhiannon Mills reports from Riyadh, where the couple are.
The whole point of the King stripping Andrew, his brother, of his titles, of his home, was meant to make this distraction go away. And of course, the very opposite has happened when we've seen the release of these new Epstein files over the last week. But it was still, for me, extraordinary, the fact that we were having a briefing at the ambassador's residence this morning and a spokesperson from Kensington Palace deliberately said in the middle of this briefing, look, I've got a statement for you regarding the Epstein files. That usually in the past wouldn't have happened, but I think there was this deliberate sense that they had to address this one. Everyone's talking about it. The amount of information that's been exposed is too huge to move on from this issue without addressing it ahead of his trip here to Saudi. Has to be said, though, it is the first public statement we've ever had from William and Kate regarding Epstein, which makes it so big. We do know that last year William did agree with everything that the King did in terms of stripping Andrew of his titles and his home. But also, I think some will say, well, what have they actually said? Has it moved the dial at all? Do we know any more about how the royal family are feeling? And in some ways, no. They were repeating that line about sympathy for the victims. But I think at least it was an acknowledgement that, look, if they wanted to try and move on with this trip here to Saudi, something had to be said. As you showed there, we had the pictures most recently of Prince William hanging out with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And those pictures, both here in Saudi and back in the UK, the government will be hoping get some level of attention. This is a really important relationship. The whole reason they've sent William here is because they believe that kind of royal-to-royal relationship is vital if we are to keep Saudi on side.